This is James Griffin, Coronavirus Diary for April the 17th, 2020. It's Friday, a week after Good Friday. We call it Easter Friday. Coming up this weekend is Divine Mercy Sunday, the Sunday after Easter, where we focus on the mercy of God, that God is mercy itself. Sometimes it's hard to understand that. It's hard to think that the very nature of the Creator of the universe is to be merciful. Grateful on a Friday night. I'm at a little place called Shelter Cove where it's a very quiet spot. And so we're going to read a gospel from John chapter 21 about the sea. Jesus revealed himself again to his disciples at the Sea of Tiberias. He revealed himself in this way. Together were Simon Peter, Thomas called Didymus, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, Zebedee's sons, and two others of his disciples. Simon Peter said to them, "I'm going fishing." And they said to him, "We will come with you." So they went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. When it was already dawn, Jesus was standing on the shore, but the disciples did not realize that it was Jesus. Jesus said to them, "Children, have you caught anything to eat?" And they answered him, "No." So he said to them, "Cast the net over the right side of the boat, and you will find something." So they cast it, and were not able to pull it in because of the number of fish. So the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." When Simon Peter heard that it was the Lord, he tucked in his garment, for he was lightly clad, and jumped into the sea. The other disciples came in the boat, for they were not far from the shore, only about 100 yards, dragging the net with the fish. When they climbed out on shore, they saw a charcoal fire with fish on it and bread. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you just caught." So Simon Peter went over and dragged the net ashore, full of 153 large fish. Even though there were so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, "Come, have breakfast." And none of the disciples dared to ask him, "Who are you?" because they realized it was the Lord. Jesus came over and took the bread and gave it to them, and in a like manner the fish. This was now the third time that Jesus was revealed to his disciples after being raised from the dead. What a lovely passage on a beautiful night. Clear skies and no moon. Big Dipper just above me pointing toward the North Star. Very grateful that God teaches us so much through fishermen. What I want to emphasize tonight is they keep calling him Simon Peter. And that's because when he goes fishing, he has one foot in his old life of Simon the fisherman. And then when he meets Jesus, he has the other foot in his new life and the life for which he is famous. Peter, Petros, the rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Now note a little fishing lesson here. Jesus, the landlubber, the carpenter, says, "Throw your net on the other side of the boat." And because he was Jesus, they did it, and they caught a lot of fish. Sometimes we think we can't make any decision unless we consult a dozen experts. But God calls us to action, and sometimes we don't have time to wait for the dozen experts. We just have to go throw our net out there and trust that God will bring us the fish we're supposed to have. Happy weekend, happy Friday, happy Divine Mercy Sunday in 36 hours. God bless you all this night.